Hey there, I'm Trisha and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. I couldn't find the original creator on this one, but I found it from Ariel Bissett, I think is how you pronounce her name. I will link her video in the description box down below. This tag is all about the bookish plans that I have for the end of the year, kind of like a loose TBR and wrapping up some reading goals. The first question in this tag is, are there any books that you have started this year that you still need to finish? And yes, there are a couple that I started, things that I put down that I'm not currently reading, but the one that I really need to finish by the end of the year, because I did start it and I'm halfway through it, is The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. This was a buddy read that I was doing with Kara from Wild Book Garden, and I ended up hitting a really rough patch in the middle of the year, and so I only got halfway through our buddy read and I still haven't finished it. I'm really hoping to finish this by the end of the year. Question number 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? And one that I am about to pick up for my November TBR is Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the second book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. This is one that I know is going to have like a spooky, cozy, kind of mysterious vibe. So definitely a perfect autumnal read. Number 3 is, are there any new releases that you are still waiting for? And no, there aren't for me, because I did a pretty poor job of keeping up to date with the books that were releasing in the last 3 months of the year. I didn't pay attention to release dates for the end of the year, and so I don't really know what else is coming out right now. Yeah. Number 4 is, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? 2 of those books are from a series that I want to finish up on audio this year, and that is Rebel Angels and The Sweet Far Thing by Liva Bray. These are books 2 and 3 in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I am hoping to finish these up on audio this year because I do a lot of crocheting for gifts for the holidays, and I like to do audiobooks when I crochet. I find that I can't get through as many physical books because of how much time I spend making gifts, that audiobooks are the only way I can get through a lot of them. So I'm hoping to do these 2 over the course of the next several weeks in order to help me with my crocheting projects. And then the third book that I want to read by the end of the year is The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. I really want to read this. Hannah got this for me a couple of months ago, and I have had it on my TBR. I was really anticipating it. It was one of my most anticipated releases of the year because I really do enjoy Ruth Ware's writing style, and I didn't get around to it when I first got it, but I'm hoping to finish it by the end of the year because it has been a while since I've read a contemporary thriller, and I think that this would also be kind of a cozy, mysterious sort of book to read during the colder months of the year. Question number 5 is there a book that you think could still shock you and become one of your favorite reads of the year? So for this one, I don't know. It depends on if I get to this book or not. I've been dragging my feet on starting it. I know that it's one that I'm absolutely going to love. I just can't bring myself to read it because of the content, and I know that everybody raves about it. Everyone's gonna be like, Trisha, why haven't you read that yet? But that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I haven't gotten around to this. I know I'm gonna love it. Like, I know, but this will, I know, make my top of the top of the top of my reads this year if I can bring myself to read it by the end of the year. If I don't read it by the end of the year, there's nothing else that's going to top the top of my list this year. And the last question in this tag is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? And as of right now, I have not started crafting any plans for 2019 as far as my reading goes, because I still have yet to check in with my progress on my 2018 reading goals challenge. I will link that video in the card for you to check out if you haven't yet. But I gave myself a list of challenges that I wanted to complete. I am pretty sure I'm quite far behind on them. So until I check in with that, I don't know that I'm going to be crafting anything until farther in December. So that is everything for the end of the year book tag. Let me know in the comments down below if there is a book that you think that I should read before the end of the year. Please push me to read The Hate U Give. Just shame me into it. Please shame me into reading that. Or if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned here, let me know what you thought about them in the comments. And now is a perfect time, if you have not already done so, click that little subscribe button down below if you'd like to see more content from me in the future. And if you want to follow me elsewhere on the interwebs, I have all of my social media links in the description box down below. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!